Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the South Florida Bulls taking on the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bulls will boot it away to start the game. Looking for blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Blazers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Defense uses a sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Blazers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Blazers will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll send the back in motion. Soften him up with a run, and now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's hooked. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. Catch in the middle, it's Milner.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looking for the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So USF's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary, and there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
And I was about to
Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Brown will throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Norton. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for a crease. It's Norton. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
With the catch, it's Smith.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
And the Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bull.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So a drive there of 82 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hooks. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Blazers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Kitna. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hooks. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Blazers are on the move. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The Blazers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Ferguson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. But we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
They'll run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
And the Blazers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Turning it on! And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UAB! got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Smith. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got his man downfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to throw on first down. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, USF.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jacobs. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Oh, out of space. The 40, the 30, inside the, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UAB.
This offense is so explosive. they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. Give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Brown wants to pass. A strike downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the 1st. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Norton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Bringing the heat. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Norton. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. Will the offenses continue to walk it up and down the field, or is there a defensive stop somewhere as we start the 2nd quarter? Brown will throw it. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game. more or less in a first half.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, South Florida. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Jackson. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Blazers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking for a man, it's Kitna. Got it in the middle, it's Milner. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he's got some space. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They're going to run it to the right. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Grab near the sticks. It's Milner. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, Let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Creates a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Blazers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Power football with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
Well, 100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to...
Touchdown, Blazers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Simple call, excellent execution moves the sticks on third down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing. Great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation. Goal line, third down, touchdown.
Here's a heat. Safe completion on the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Brown will throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. So an 82-yard drive there, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ferguson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Dropping back, it's Kitna. That's caught. It's Milner. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. There's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And the Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. The snap sets up to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
The Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There he goes. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
And the Blazers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Shakes off the defender. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
The Blazers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for space. It's Jacobs. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
And the Blazers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Handoff from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Brown wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Second down coming
up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Brown will throw it. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that one.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Wants to go up top. Fires complete on the crosser. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Singleton. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
And the Blazers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got a man. It's Nimrod. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
It's a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Kitna. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ferguson. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The Blazers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give on the option. Breaks into the open. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Brown wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Wolf. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown Bulls. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
The Blazers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it and fires to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holds?
And the Blazers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number one. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback. And he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop it.
The Bulls are marching down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Franklin. And into the end zone. Touchdown, USF. And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Jacobs. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out at the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Kitna. That's caught. It's Jackson. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Ferguson. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Fighting off the defender. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Milner. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
The Blazers can really attack on this second and short. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
From the gun, give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Back to pass, it's Kitna. Quickly to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute things.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the right side. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, taking advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll call for the fair catch here. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground with the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Back to throw, it's Kitna. Makes the grab, it's hooked. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
They'll run the screen. Better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. Fitted in the window for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And it's perfect. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wolf. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
He's brought down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete as the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Brown will throw it. Here comes the heat. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the 1st down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Game 2. 2nd down coming up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
He'll do it himself. Touchdown, South Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. So a drive there of 82 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jacobs. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
And the Blazers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, it's Kitna. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Trying to bully their way in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
And I like the running back's vision. formation. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard.
Is good. That makes the score South Florida 49, UAB.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
Set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Brown wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The play action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Wolf. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Looking for room. It's Franklin. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Fakes to grab. It's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Bulls will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Tackle is made.
Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on second down. Hauls it in. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
On the move, it's Franklin. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Bulls!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. The inside handoff. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking to pass. It's Kentner. Grabbed over the middle. It's Milner. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. Got enough for the first. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
They'll give it to him again. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
The Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The short hands, it's hooks. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz. But because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. On the move, he fires. Grabbed in the middle, it's Milner. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. The Blazers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Blazers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it and still on his feet. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Milner. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me. I'll make the contested catch.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Blazers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Splits those uprights right at half. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote.